Okay, so hey guys, been having some sell-off lately, but if you know what I've been teaching and you paid attention to what previous sell-offs have looked like, you'll know that this is not a real sell-off. The market's not about to crash. It's not cracking lower like everyone's saying. Okay, just stick to the principles I've taught you. What do we do? We buy below the low of a red day that's not a swing high. So, red day right here. Where are you going adding to your long positions? Right below that. Okay? Now, there was another red day here, so you could have added more there, but since it didn't make a new low, stayed away. So, you're adding there, and then yesterday was a red day, so you would look to be adding more long positions if it goes to this low, correct? Okay. Now, my favorite stocks right now are Amazon, and for long term, and Rivian. Because why Rivian? I haven't talked about this one before, but Rivian has a deal with Amazon, and they're reporting good earnings. This is like literally a 5-star Coolomaji setup. Okay, where's Coolomaji? There we go. Let's just put on the indicators. Okay, it hasn't pulled back to these EMAs, so you might not have got it in right now, but this day right here, 3rd of July. Okay, let's go to July 3rd and look at what happened. Perfect opening range breakout setup, right? You'd still be long in this position. I didn't even get in at this point in time. Okay, I'm in later, but I just know fundamentally it's going to explode, so that's why I'm in. But the best entry would have been as it's leaving this. So hold on, let's go back to the daily. So higher lows, higher highs. It has this range right here, range breakout right there, right? It goes above that range. Honestly, the 30th of June, you might have been looking at it too, right? So let's go to June 30th first. Okay. Okay, so, that's 29th. Okay. Here we go. Well, okay, so it didn't give a good setup there. It broke to the long side, broke to the upside, but then you'll notice after it broke back to the upside, it respected these lows here. So what does that tell you? It tells you the next day, if it breaks out and goes above, it has like upwards pressure essentially on it, right? Now maybe you would have been in, like Thursday was a great entry too. Obviously it was not on a lot of people's radar at that point in time, but as you can see, just from a fundamental perspective of these technicals of his breakout, when you're ready for a breakout, look what it does on the 29th. 9:30 opening balance candle. Once it exceeds that high, you're in long. Your stop is the low of that candle. It has respected that low since then, right? But maybe you missed that day. Okay, so then the next day, what does it do? Not the next day, but the day after the next day. So 2 days later, it does a similar thing. Has a big range, but it breaks to the upside of that range. You're in long, your stop's here. It respects that. It's completely respected that low since then. Oh, what do you know? July 7th, same deal. 5-minute opening balance exceeds it to the upside. It has respected that low. Okay, so now today, it exceeded it. You might have got stopped out here if your stop was there for that. But again, if you were in from positions from here and those other times, you would still be in profit. Now, okay, so today maybe not a great entry. I entered actually on Monday, I believe. And you might think that's silly, but I entered for fundamental reasons. I wasn't entering based on the technical strategy. I probably should have, but I'm not that concerned about it. And as you can see, it still has respected low of day from yesterday so far. It might not. It might violate that. But from long-term perspective, this is breaking out. Okay, this is breaking out. Yes, it just reached an imbalance here though, sort of, and so it's kind of having a bit of a resistance, as you might say there. But guys, this stock, they have a contract with Amazon. They're going to be delivering vehicles to Amazon. Amazon's going to explode. I think that Rivian becomes sort of a Amazon sympathy play, and it's a much smaller cap stock. Like I'm talking, like it could get back to all-time highs. I'm not sure if it does, but it could. It could even go past those. Now it's a little bit soon to tell, but it easily could. Okay, we're in a bull market. This has fundamental ties to Amazon now, and if Amazon explodes as much as I think it's going to, I really believe Amazon is going to be the biggest winner of all the NASDAQ or S&P stocks. Like, it may not become as weighted as Apple or Microsoft, but I think it's going to make the biggest gains of all those stocks. And Rivian, so long as they still have a contract with Amazon, I believe that their production will continue to grow and their earnings will do well, their revenue will do well. This company has survived a bear market. It got pretty beaten up, but it survived a bear market. It's coming out of it. They weathered the storm. They're prepared to expand. This is a good opportunity, guys. So I'd be looking to get in this. If you want to use the entry parameters that I taught recently, then go for that. Wait for a day where it does a breakout of opening range like it did today. Today it failed, but you have to keep trying it until it respects it again, like it did here and like it did on other days, like, where is it, like here and the 28th, I believe. No, it was 29th, sorry. Yeah, the 29th and the 3rd. So you're just waiting for another opportunity like that. Or you can start DCAing in. Just buy on a day. Buy below the low of a red day's low. But I don't know that it gives us that. All right, I really can't say that it's going to give you a price below a red day's low. Like, I don't know that it gives you an entry here. So it's up to you. You might have to wait for it to go higher than a red day's low, but it might not give that to you for quite some time. So that's why I personally just jumped in on it. I probably could have used a little bit of a better entry strategy, but when it just seems like the right stock, and to be honest, this stock was kind of a tip to me from somebody else who I'm not going to disclose their identity until they tell me it's okay to, but I trust that person, and also it ties in with the Amazon tip that person gave me, and also it just makes sense in the context of a bull market as well, from my own knowledge too. So, yep, that's all I got to say, guys. Amazon Rivian are what I'm looking for. I think this one has more upside than Amazon. Obviously, it's not a mega cap, but both of those, I would just get options on Rivian. I would get options on Amazon. If you're not comfortable with Rivian options, then just take a position in shares. Just buy equity. Really up to you, but I think this stock is going to be big. This is going to be the next like meme stock or whatever. It's probably going to be big, along with Amazon. So, yep. Also, I think Apple's looking pretty good right now too. Yep. Just keep looking for higher prices, guys. It's not going to be, as you can see, like let me just quickly explain a little bit more of why it's good to have a long bias. Okay, so today it seemed like it really sold off, right? I actually did a profitable little paper trade. I did the break of the 925. I waited for 930. My stop was there. I actually took partial early though at like a 1-to-1 or even less than a 1-to-1, which kind of wasn't following my rules. I just didn't like that. It just seemed to me like it could sell off, and it was struggling to like push up above these highs. So I took profit right above these highs right there, because it seemed like this imbalance could cause a sell off, which it did. And then I took another trade here, which lost just on paper. But even so, even though it did sell off a decent amount, so puts or short sellers made money in this morning, like in the first hour or so. As you can see, it's rejecting from these lows and it's buying up pretty quickly. Now, it can sell off further from there, but it just, in a bull market, these sells, you're going to get a lower risk to reward. Even if you're a good seller, if you're a profitable short seller, I'm sure if you ask people who are profitable short sellers, if you can find them, there's few and far between, but these short sellers take profits quickly. They don't hold for like massive moves. So just from that reason alone, in my opinion, you shouldn't really be looking to take short sells or short trades. It's just going to give you less of a payout, and you're more likely to be wrong, in my opinion. Long trades, it's the opposite story. There's a higher payout and you're more likely to be correct, just because this market has a bullish bias to it. Like, look at this, guys. I've been telling you to buy since, like, I mean, my channel wasn't really, like, I wasn't doing a lot, but you can look back. There's videos here where I'm telling you to buy. And since then, ever since this bank panic, and I think maybe a little bit before it, I can't remember exactly, but around here I started starting to upload videos, and ever since then I've been telling you to buy, okay? And I'm still telling you it's to buy, okay? Not financial advice. You do your own due diligence, but just look at the red days and look at the green days, okay? Count the number of red days. Count the cumulative amount of price movement from all the red days and the cumulative amount of price movement from all the green days, okay? And subtract the red days from the green days, and it's going to be a positive number, okay? So that alone should just tell you where you should be looking per prices to keep going. Now, yeah, I don't have much else to say. FOMC, I wouldn't even be scared of FOMC. FOMC is a point where intermediaries manipulate the market to a high degree to, like, what they do is they're looking to clear out stop losses on both sides. They don't want to pay out retail, so they're trying to make everyone lose within nearby prices. And then it kind of like, it's like shuffling the shoe in blackjack, right? They clear out all the orders. They take everyone's stops or their profits or whatever. They clear everyone out. And then they prepare to actually move prices in the direction they want to. And I believe that will be higher. Okay, it doesn't matter if they hike interest rates. If they hike interest rates and the market even sells off, I still wouldn't trust it. Okay, if it sells off, it's just giving you a discount to buy more shares. Again, not financial advice, but that's just personally what I'll be doing. Okay, so take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.